brand is the same thing as a personality. A business without a brand is like a person without a personality. Branding allows people to engage all the biological triggers to build natural human relationships. We are able to do that with an inanimate entity when we feel like we understand who they are. Not what they are, but who they are. When we have a sense of who they are, we begin to build a relationship with that brand. You can think about Rolex watches. Rolex has a personality. We understand what Rolex is. We understand what Rolex means versus just a generic watch with no personality. You can have a relationship with Rolex. I understand what Rolex is. And a lot of people love their Rolex watch. So how do people make purchasing choices? By the emotional attachments we build in the things that we desire. So look at Disney, right? Disney's a multi-billion-dollar corporation. Why is the brand now? We trick your children into begging you to buy our overpriced stuff. I mean, it's true. They do that. That could very well be their brand. But Disney works very hard. They work very hard to establish their brand. And their brand is, we're your company's best friend when it comes to entertainment.
Oh, you said it right. We're your company's best friend.
But that's the way, I mean, I don't have kids, but I have a lot of friends with kids. And they know, like, okay, if I got to show my child something, I'm grabbing a Disney, right? They are the family's best friend when it comes to entertainment, even though they're this multi-billion-dollar company. Apple, a multi-billion-dollar technology company. Why is their brand not? We sell overpriced gadgets before knowing that they're going to work. Apple does. I love Apple, and so I know that is part of who they are. But that's not what their brand is. Their brand is, we are the leaders in innovation and creative thinking. That's how I think of Apple. That's how the multitudes think of Apple. And they've done a tremendous job of putting that brand out there. Starbucks, $1 billion coffee company. We make the most expensive cup of coffee you can buy while putting smaller coffee shops out of business.
Right.
All right? It's true. They do that, but that's not their brand. That's not how we think of Starbucks. All right? By and large, the way that we interact with Starbucks is the affordable luxury served in your living room away from home. I mean, if you've ever been to a Starbucks, there are people that are camped out there all day, right? So Starbucks has created this place. This is come and sit and hang out, right? This is your place. Southwest Airlines, $1 billion airline. I mean, their brand could be, we heard it like that, I'll crack another joke with you so you don't notice, right? But that's not the feeling of Southwest Airlines. They've built a brand about the friendly little airlines that brought affordable air travel to the people. That's how, like, Southwest has a feeling. Southwest creates a tremendous amount of connection. In fact, there's a great story. After 9/11, when the airline industry was just tanking, Southwest customers started sending Southwest checks. I mean, not trying to fly anywhere, they just sent them checks, like $50, $100, $300. They sent them checks with little notes saying, I know that you're struggling right now. You've been great to me, and I want to help you out. Okay, people sent a corporation checks, and they expected nothing in return. And why? Because they felt like Southwest Airlines was their friend. So, to sum it all up, this is how brands work. Brands, or personalities, are carefully strategized so that their message is delivered in every interaction that they have with the public. This helps us to form the bonds of connection with them so that our decision-making engines get pointed in their direction. That means that establishing a brand is not about the product. It's not about being the world's smartest egg beater, but it's about creating a universe where that product lives. So, if I wanted to make the world's smartest egg beater, I would start aligning that company with smart things and smart people and ways that people interact in a smart way. I would definitely have Mensa sponsoring my